Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Inside Movies Galore. I'm your host, David Streggy, and here I have another review from you. From that director from Illinois that I mentioned earlier, called by the name of Tyler Am, where I'd put some money towards his film called Butcher the Bakers. And this was one of his previous films. It's called Grace's Room. And here's what the copy of the film looks like. Kind of a cool cover. And I believe the film was shot and finished in 2015 to 16, and this was produced in part by Beard and Charge Films, along with Hometown Hero Productions. And this is his second feature, and it is a film about demonic powers that are found in Grace's room. As it turns out, Billy, played by Alec, is supposed to house sit for her aunt and her cousin Grace, played by Reinhardt. As it turns out, Billy feels her cousin stole her blue journal that has her written novel in it. So, with the help of her friends, she invites over to search Grace's room for this said journal. Not only do the friends find weird symbols underneath the bed, but they discover half of a goat alive, as well as being watched by a neighbor that is actually part of a larger cult. Grace finds out that the goats have been killed, or that they've been in a room by some way, and begins the journey back to Illinois from Wisconsin Dells, which is probably the best part. Ultimately, this comes down to the growing adolescence of a teenage girl who is jealous of her cousin because she's not like her, and she's not ready to accept responsibilities and become exactly like her growing up. Mixed with the cult and the bumbling efforts of Billy's friends to attempt a fight, possessed Grace, it is a battle of demonic proportions. Now, though I enjoyed the storyline and humor as well as the acting of the friends and Grace and Billy, I did not think that the female playing the leader of the cult was enthusiastic in her role. She looked the part, but she actually did not sound like she should be as evil as her character would suggest. So I don't think she pulled off being that controlling. But I enjoyed the little kid's attitude in the cult. If you don't know what kid, watch the movie. The film didn't impress me as much as the first film, River City Panic, but I do think that a lot of teenage girls need a lot of growing up to do, and sometimes they are hard to handle. Ultimately, I did find this film entertaining, but I feel there were a few flaws this time around, especially with the fake goat. But I'd still recommend this director's films, as they are, as I said, entertaining. So if this film sounds like something that you would definitely watch, seek the film out for yourself. It was definitely enjoyable to watch, and I love watching a filmmaker's journey, no matter the hardships or mistakes in a film. And I've enjoyed watching these previous efforts to what builds up to watching Butcher the Baker. In any case, thanks for listening. Like and subscribe to my page if you have not. Again, this was Gracie's Room. And yeah, it was an entertainable watch. So check out my other reviews, and hopefully if you do watch this film, comment down below what you thought of the film, and you let me know if you thought it was entertaining. Thank you, and have a great day, and thanks for listening. Appreciate the traffic.